eye look. Oh, loving it. It's perfect for Christmas. Perfect all year round, actually. So I know you want to learn how to do this, so just keep watching, okay? Okay, so here's our palette. Yay! Okay, we're going to start with this color here called Wistful. Beautiful. The name of this one is Irreplaceable. And then this one here is called Wooed. I love that name. And this one is called Doting right here. So this is a palette that all comes in one. And I will link it below in case you want to grab it because it is absolutely gorgeous. It's called the Beloved palette. Now I'm going to use, I'm trying to teeter-totter between these two. I think we'll use Jaclyn Hill. This one is a fluffy crease brush by Younique. But this one here, this one actually is great for crease work and blending. So it is one of my favorites. And we're going to start with Wistful, this color here. So let's grab a little bit, tap it, and then tap it off. And then we're going to start right here in this corner. And we're going to kind of blend. I'm keeping this color on the outer V. And then I'm going to slowly kind of blend it into my crease. Okay, we're coming in like this. Just a little bit. And if you hear my dog in the background, yes, he was crying in the other room. Had to go get him. I like it. Yes, that's the way it is. I love this color. This is such a pretty color. Now, this is a palette that can be worn any time of year. I think it would be beautiful for Christmas time. You know, pictures. You're going to have pictures made. Oh, girl, you need that. So, it is so easy to blend, though. This is a great brush, too. I'll link this brush for you. Now, I have close set eyes, so I do not bring it in all the way. And you will see. Why? Because my eyes are close set. So if I bring all that color inward, it's going to bring them even closer together. So if you have wider set eyes and you can bring this color more into, you know, about this area, you could bring it down into here. Not, I wouldn't bring it all the way into the tear duct. No, I would bring it about right in here. But for me, this works best for me. Like this. How pretty is that? Oh my goodness gracious. And this brush, it's like a dream. It just blends so well. Okay. What do you think of that? Let me close my eye and come up so you can see. Very, very light, very, very easy. Okay, so I'm still just kind of blending this out on this side. And this side. But I want to show you something that I do. And if you've watched me long enough, you know what's about probably to come. I usually love to use a velour. I call it velour. It's velour pressed powder. By Younique. This is a foundation, but I love to use it on my eyes. And so I'm going to use this brush here. This one is a powder and it's a contour brush, but I use this for this right here. It works really well. And I love to put it right underneath here. Why? Because it is kind of full coverage. So if you've got any blemishes there or brown spots like me, like I have a brown spot that comes right through that eyebrow, it really does help to kind of cover it up. And not having to use a lot of concealer to cover it up, because sometimes when you start layering all the products, sometimes it just gets to be a little too much, you know what I'm saying? And so I like to use this. It gives me the coverage. It gives me the light that I like. See, I'm going to bring it right down in the corners here. And look how pretty that is. See, it brightened it up. And that's why I love this. Now, you may have a pressed powder that you love that's a little bit lighter. Maybe it's full coverage and you can use it in that way too. And then I'll come back and I'll take, and we're going to come back and get Wistful. Just a little bit more Wistful. And what we'll do is just blend right into what I just added and kind of soften that edge. And that's what it does. And just makes it so soft and pretty. Because that's what this palette, when I look at this palette, what in the world? When I look at this palette, I think it's soft, you know? I think it's a soft look. It's not supposed to be, it's supposed to be pretty and soft and just flowy looking. Yes. Can you tell I'm tired? No. I have a lot of fun doing this. I really do. And I love it when you guys watch. I do. It just energizes me. It does. This makeup does too. I love good makeup eye looks. I'm telling y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to grab all the stuff we need for the cut crease. Get ready. Okay, so I'm still just kind of blending this out on this side. and this side. But I want to show you something that I do. And if you watch me long enough, you know what's about probably to come. I usually love to use a velour. I call it velour. It's velour pressed powder by Younique. This is a foundation, but I love to use it on my eyes. And so I'm going to use this brush here. This one is a powder, and it's a contour brush, but I use this for this right here. It works really well. And I love to put it right underneath here. Why? Because it is kind of full coverage. So if you've got any blemishes there or brown spots like me, like I have a brown spot that comes right through that eyebrow, it really does help to kind of cover it up. And not having to use a lot of concealer to cover it up, because sometimes when you start layering all the products, sometimes it just gets to be a little too much, you know what I'm saying? And so I like to use this. It gives me the coverage. It gives me the light that I like. See, I'm going to bring it right down in the corners here. And look how pretty that is. See, it brightened it up. And that's why I love this. Now, you may have a pressed powder that you love that's a little bit lighter. Maybe it's full coverage, and you can use it in that way too. And then I'll come back and I'll take, and we're going to come back and get wistful. Just a little bit more wistful. And what we'll do is just blend right into what I just added and kind of soften that edge. And that's what it does. And just makes it so soft and pretty. Because that's what this palette, when I look at this palette, what in the world? When I look at this palette, I think it's soft, you know? I think it's a soft look. It's not supposed to be, it's supposed to be pretty and soft and just flowy looking. Yes. Can you tell I'm tired? No. I have a lot of fun doing this. I really do. And I love it when you guys watch. I do. It just energizes me. It does. This makeup does too. I love good makeup eye looks, I'm telling y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to grab all the stuff we need for the cut crease. Get ready. Okay, let's do this cut crease. Now, there are 3 brushes that I could really choose from here. You could choose one. This is a Jaclyn Hill, and yes, it's dirty. But see how tiny that is? That would be great, because you could actually, depending on the size of your eyes and stuff, it's very, very easy to apply it with this. It's very, very tiny and very, very thin. You see that? You need that. You need one like that. Or if you have something that's flat like this one is actually an eyebrow brush, but you could take something that's really flat and thin like this. Or this is a cream shadow brush. I really do like to use this one the best for my eyes. I can control it pretty well. It's kind of fanned out a little bit, and so I can just kind of press the color in, and less is more when you're using the concealer. Now, choosing the concealer is another thing. Now, I use the color Eyelet as my foundation, so I usually go 2 shades lighter than my foundation for my concealer to highlight. That's what I have on now. And this is velour. This is the color velour, and you can see this girl has been using this. It is almost gone. Almost gone. But it has lasted me a long time because you use very, very little of this. And this is a hydrating concealer. But keep in mind that it does dry quickly. So what I usually like to do is pull it out and take off a little bit of the concealer there on the doe foot on the bottom, okay? And then you're going to take a brush like this or one of the others, whichever one you have to try, and you're going to get minimal product. We're going to start off tiny, and we're going to just build this color onto our eye. Now, this is going to be so pretty. And the reason you want to do this can help you get more of a lid. It will also brighten your eyeshadow that you're going to put on as well. So I'm going to get up close to you, and I'm going to look down into my mirror, but I'm going to be up close to you. So you can see where my other eyeshadow is. I left this part open here. I'm going to start on this side, though, because it's easier to see in the mirror. And I always start in the corner, and then I work my way over about halfway. Now, you can take it, I might take it just a tad further, like right past my pupil. You see that? See how much brighter that is? Now, find your eye socket. That's all I can say. Like your eyeball. And we're going to come up slightly, and we're going to just come up right where your eyeball is. And I usually kind of push in, and you can see how cool is that. And push it right into that area. And it really does open it up. Now, when we go to put on the eyeshadow, it's going to be so darn pretty. And then you can bring it up a little bit higher if you wish. I usually try to keep mine like from the corner up, following like the shape of my eyeball. Really, actually, that's how it works. And then I'll stop there and see, we can still come back and we can touch this up, but we're going to add the color to it first. And we have to do the other side as well. You know that. So I'll do the other side with you, okay? So you can see it again. So I'm going to start here and press. Press, 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 press. And you must look at the other eye so you can know where to stop. And then bring it upward just a little so you have that edge. And then I'm going to come back down here and I'm going to press and press and press and push and follow that eyeball. That sounds kind of gross, doesn't it? Follow your eyeball. I'm such a Southern girl. I hope you can understand my lingo sometimes when I speak. It probably sounds like another language, doesn't it? Yeah. Let me wipe some of this off and let's blend it back in. Okay, so now we're ready. We have gotten our concealer. Now, I like to let my concealer set for a few minutes and let it dry. And then we're going to come back and we'll add another color from that palette on top of this. And you're going to be like, whoa, girl, that is beautiful. You're going to love it. One more little tip with this. Take whatever little is left on your brush and you can bring it like right up in here in this inner corner. I have some darkness there that you can see. And that really does help. It's like an indentation. You see it right there? But if I put a little light there with this concealer, it really does help. You can do it on both sides, and it will definitely brighten up your inner corner. Another tip. Okay, now you can see how bright it is. Now we're going to come in with this color here, Wood. We're putting on Wood. Now, you can use a brush like this. This is a shader liner brush. It's Younique's brush. Or you could use the one like this. You could still use this brush here. I think this would work just as well. But I do like something a little softer that I can blend with at the same time. Does that make sense? Because you want to press this in and you want to grab the color. Like I'm just going to put it on one side of my brush, okay? Just one side. Tap it off. And we're going to place this right on top of my concealer. And we're just going to kind of build the coverage a little at a time. Now it will change. Now I'm not bringing it all the way in to my inner corner. Remember, we want that to be light. So you're going to take this and press it right there at the corner and bring it upward and over your eye. Grab a little more. And the reason I like this, see how that's shaped like to a point? That makes it really easy to get right here in that crease where you want it to end. And then we're going to come back and we're going to add and blend this out here on the corner. And we're going to add like a little deeper color. We're going to add the color Irreplaceable. We're going to add this color here to our outer V. So let's do this other side over here on this side. Now we have that on. So I am going to come back with the original brush that I started with, and we're going back into Wistful. And we're just going to kind of touch up. That's the reason I like this brush to do this with, because remember, it has a little point to it. This is a Jaclyn Hill brush. And it's perfect for this. You're carving out that little crease there. Darkening that corner. Look at that, girl. This is such a pretty look. This is such a pretty palette. Looks beautiful on any eye color. And I'm just going to blend that out. Then I'm going to grab a crease brush. And we will definitely finish this up and add the last color. So I went ahead and added it to this side. And then I'm going to show you how to do it on this side. And we're going to take this color here. So pretty. Tap it in. Tap it off. And then I'm going to get up close for you. And what I like to do is kind of line right here along the lash line. A little. And then you're going to follow straight up toward your your brow tail. And once you get there, then you're going to kind of come in. And this is how you create the outer V, or backward 7. Some people call it that. And I get a little more, tap it off. And then I'm just going to kind of place that color down in, like popping it there, and then blend it out. This is a great crease brush. I love using these. These are boar hair bristle brushes. This is a Younique brush, but it works so well. You see how pretty? Oh girl, that's so pretty. Now we're going to add liner to this. I'm not going to add liner to the top of my lids. We're going to tight line with it. I think as we age, I think less is more. This is such a pretty eye look, and I mean, if you want to have more drama, then yes, do that. The cut crease is a lot of drama already, so I'm thinking I want that to show more than my liner. So, and it's still going to have a pretty look either way you do it. Okay, so let me touch up this side just a tad. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to grab my liner, and we are going to line these babies. So let's blend this out just a little before we do that. Liner. This is my, I do not know the number of this one. I know it's an It's Cosmetics brush for blending brush, but the numbers have worn off of them, so I don't know the number of it. I know the other one is 102, or 105, I'm sorry. This might be 102. I'm not sure, but it is one of my favorites, and I've had it a very long time. Okay, so we are going to clean up this side, so let me show you how to do that really quickly. Now, remember, I had velour on this, pressed powder foundation, and so you can just, if you have any boo-boos, this is one way to get those out of the way without adding concealer. It just really kind of cleans up that area. And I am going to do a little bit of color underneath here in just a minute too, to kind of bring everything together. But we're first going to go and do our liner. Here's the liner I'm going to use. This is black. This is Color Perfect. It is a Younique liner. They typically will be very long, and I've been using this in a while. So here we go. I'm not good at just sitting here and doing it like that. I can't do that. I have to literally lift up my eye and stay close to the lashes as you can, just like that. And you'll see how it makes it darker, and it just gives you a little more drama without having to have a liner on your lid. All right, let's do this side. Can you see it? I hope you can. Wait, let me move my hand. Do it like this. There you go. I'm sorry my boy's snoring, but that's really what he does best. Snore. It is. He loves to snore. Now see that, and you put your mascara on, oh girl, it's going to really pop when you get your mascara. Makes everything look better. It does. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, and I'll just do it with you now, we're going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is mix these two colors, Wistful and Irreplaceable, together, and we're just going to kind of come underneath, make it really soft underneath our eyes. I love this brush. This is my fave. This is the one I was talking about, my It's. This one is number 105. It's a little crease, but it's so soft. Because it's a synthetic brush, number 1. And the other ones that I have, the other crease brush with Younique, they are boar hair. So they're not quite as soft as to use under here, but they're awesome to use for the outer V and blending. There we go. See how that brings everything kind of together, and it's very soft, and I love it. So the last color in this palette, of course, is Doting right here, the white color. And I do not know what kind of brush this is. It's the oldest brush I have. I think I had it maybe as a teenager. It's that old. That was a long time ago, but maybe in my 30s. I've had it a while, but I like it because it's tapered, and you can just kind of dip it into this lighter color here. That's what I'm doing. And then you want to bring it, I'm only going to place it like right here under my brow, just slightly, just to give it a little bit of light up there. You see that? It doesn't have to be drama, mama. Don't come all the way over. Just kind of go to your arch and out through the tail there. and then it will kind of lighten that area up. Now, if you want to use it also, this color here, if you want to use it in the inner corner, then go ahead and do that now. Like pop it right in here. I mean, we have the concealer there, but this will definitely lighten it up as well. Lighten up. My dog's snoring. That's him right there. It's my life. When you have a bully breed, they love to be with you. And it doesn't matter. He knew I was in here and he couldn't stand it. So I had to go get him. So he winds up being the snorer in my videos. He does. Now that's so pretty. Now let me grab the mascara and we are about to make these eyes like boom pop. Now let's do this mascara. I love 4D and you're gonna love this look. Once we get the mascara on our eyes, this is the one I'm going to use. It has fibers in it. No, they will not fall on your face, okay? They will not. They're Y-shaped fibers, and they really do make your lashes longer, thicker, have more volume. Chief is snoring up a tune over here. And we need to curl our lashes first. And you may notice that I went ahead and did some lips. I did a lip look there. This is lip butter. Lip butter will be coming out in January. And this one is called Sunday Brunch. I just love it. It's a mauve color. It's perfect for this time of year. But yeah, I'll be showing you more of those once they're out in January. Now, see the brush? How cool is that? Lots of fibers are all wrapped up in this wonderful wand. And what you want to do is go to the base and jiggle and jiggle and jiggle and just roll it and roll it. And I'm going to do one eye for you. And then I'll do the other one off cameras because it does take a little while. Because I usually do like 2 to 3 coats of this. And it really does make a difference. Chiefy, he is paying no attention to me, people. If you love dogs, there you go. That's his picture right behind me that a friend of mine painted and sent to me. That was the sweetest gift ever. He is a big baby. He's about 80 pounds, y'all. 80 pounds of love. Look at that. Girl, you know you want some mascara. This is the best mascara I have ever used. And you know what? I have been doing this now for 6 years and I have never used another mascara. I can't bring myself to go buy anything else and try it because this is so fabulous. I mean, it just gives you everything you need. It separates your lashes perfectly. It gives them the length. It gives them the volume. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Wowie. That is so pretty. Alrighty. Lashes are done. Let me get up close so you can see them. Aren't they beautiful? I really do love this mascara. Now in the end, I will always push my lashes up right at the base. They are dry now, but it does help give a little bit more curl. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh. Best mascara ever. But I love this look. I think it's beautiful. And I'm so happy that you came and watched today. I am. I love it when you show up. I am from Alabama, so hence the accent that you hear. But this is important to me that women feel confident and beautiful. And that's the reason I pop on here every single Sunday. So please like and subscribe. I'd love to see you back here on Sundays. And let me close my eyes for you. Gosh, you need this. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. Like I said, it would go with anyone, okay? Anyone's eye color. All right. I hope y'all have a great day, and I will see you back next Sunday. See you then.